Teacher comes in after lunch on Friday. You heard this one? No, good. It's a bloody beauty. Teacher comes in after lunch on Friday. Said, "Girls and boys, I've got something special for you this afternoon." Girls and boys, ooh. And she said, "I've got 2 quotations. And if you can tell me who said these 2 quotations, have the afternoon off, long weekend, and see you Monday." Oh, girls and boys said, "Oh." Okay, she said the first one. "Ask not what your country," and Margaret said, "President John F. Kennedy, miss." Very good, Margaret. Pack up, off you go, see you Monday morning. Okay, second one. "I had a drip," and Susan said, "Martin Luther King, miss." Very, very good, Susan. Pack up, off you go, see you Monday morning. And little Tommy had been sitting up the back row. He said, "I wish these fucking children would keep their fucking mouths shut." And teacher said, "Who said that?" "Tiger Woods, miss, see you on Monday." Not bad, is it? And our marvellous comedian tonight, he talked about 3 dogs, which reminded me of another story. Jesus and Moses are playing golf. They're playing on a par 4. They both had good drives up to fairly close to the lake. And so I got to head across the lake, and Jesus is about to hit, and Moses said, "Jesus, what are you hitting?" He says, 9 iron. He said, "You can't get across with 9. He said, "Jack Nicklaus does." Moses, Jesus goes into the water, and so Jesus says, "Moses, go and part the water and get the ball for us, will you, Moses?" So Moses passes the water, goes to get the ball, brings it back, gives it to Jesus. He's lining up again, and he said, "What, 9 iron?" Oh, so Moses takes it, and Jesus hits it again, goes in the water again. So Jesus says, "Moses, go and part the water and get it all for me." He says, "Oh," he said, "walk out and get it yourself." So Jesus walks out, gets the ball, and he's walking back. There's a group come up behind him. I said, "Who's this bloke think he's Jesus Christ?" Moses, "No, he thinks he's Jack Nicklaus." There are 2 pieces of roadkill on the Hume Highway. One's a dead wallaby and the other's a dead politician. Now, what's the difference? There are skid marks before the wallaby.
Well, you'd obviously be less than honest if you didn't say that you got some sense of satisfaction out of power.
Yeah.
I don't know that I would share Henry Kissinger's observation that it is the ultimate aphrodisiac. I've never sort of...
It hasn't worked for you, has it?
Well, I obviously haven't had enough power.
Yeah.
Cut out those laughs.
Well, it was 1982, and the Indian Prime Minister Indira Gandhi was looking for a way to divert attention from the political and economic mess that her government had found themselves in. One of her staff suggested a national lottery. The idea was accepted, the lottery was organized, and the whole of India bought tickets in the hope of winning one of the 3 mystery prizes. The draw was done in a large stadium, watched by millions of people. The 3rd prize was drawn. The prize was a first-class ticket around the world on Air India. The 3rd prize winner was pretty happy with this. Then the 2nd prize was drawn. The prize was a fruitcake. The winner was not happy. He complained that the 3rd prize was better, and normally one would expect the 2nd prize to be far better than the 3rd. The compere explained, "Oh, but this is a very special fruitcake. It was baked by Mrs. Gandhi herself," to which the 2nd prize winner replied, "Fuck, Mrs. Gandhi." The compere jumped in and said, "Oh no, sir, that is the 1st prize."
A beer drinking record you set up at Oxford.
Yeah,
could you explain how that happened?
Yeah, I could. It was to be explained in terms of poverty. It's true. A few of the colleges there have this institution called the sconce.
Right.
And it means that if you come into the evening meal in the hall at night and commit one of 5 grievous offences like coming in without your gown, starting to eat before grace has been said, mentioning a woman's name at table and things terrible like that, then some sneaky bastard along who sees you doing that can dob you in. And
dob you in?
Yeah, well, he can report you to the sconce master.
I see.
Which means that you then have to drink a 2.5 pint mug of beer, your beautiful English beer. And if you don't drink that 2.5 pints of beer within 25 seconds, not only do you have to pay for that 2.5 pints, but you also have to pay for another 2.5 pints for the sconce master. So obviously, under the pressure of economic circumstances, because I was a student, poverty-stricken, so I got that beer down as quickly as I possibly could, and it seemed to break the world record at the time.
Once a jolly swagman camped by the billabong under the shade of a coolabah tree, and he sang as he watched and waited till his billy boiled. You come a waltzing Matilda with me. Oh, sing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, you come a waltzing Matilda with me. And he sang as he watched and waited till his billy boiled. You come a waltzing Matilda with me. Up came the jumbuck who drink at the billabong. Up jumped the swagman and grabbed him with glee, and he sang as he shoved that jumbuck in his tucker bag. You come a waltzing Matilda with me, a waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda. You come a waltzing Matilda with me. And he sang as he shoved that jumbuck in his tucker bag. You come a waltzing Matilda with me.